all been reading about the trials and tribulations of Governor Paterson and his domestic violence situation. These are terrible charges, and an investigation has been undertaken and moving forward by the Attorney General to investigate the governor's actions and those of his staff, and the state troopers that may or may not have been involved in some pressure of the young lady. All this has to be taken into stride, but what is really going on now is we're in the middle of a budget process, and that's all stopped. Everybody's so focused on the governor's problems, we've lost sight of the state's problems. The state is in, right now, a deficit situation approaching $9.5 billion. This is a situation that has to be addressed. And what's happening right now is people aren't talking. Committees aren't meeting, subcommittees aren't meeting. Nothing is being done, and this frustrates me. My nature is that of a problem solver. And I see a big problem in this state, and that is that we've got a budget to deal with, a deficit to control, and spending to cap. We're not doing any of that. We're not looking at the taxing situation. I don't want any new taxes, and I hear proposals for tax this, tax that, raise the tax on sugar, syrups, and all kinds of good stuff, but I don't see any proposals coming out of either side or either house talking about capping spending, stopping the runaway spending in the state of New York, which is leading this deficit to greater and greater heights. We need to address the serious problem. The governor and his issues will be taken care of by the legal people. Let that happen in its own good time. Everybody should now go back to the table. All the leaders of both houses should sit down. Conference committees should be formed. We should be working on the budget. That is what the people of the state of New York sent us to Albany to deal with. That is what we should be doing. Unfortunately, it's not happening. And we have to get back to business. The business is the people's business, not somebody else's problems, personal or otherwise. Serious though they may be, we have to deal with the budget. And that's the only thing we can deal with right now, and I think we should get on with it and not delay any longer with this sideshow that's going on.